G'day, Pete here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Today we have a 63-year-old vintage lifeboat ration. This ration has never been filmed before on YouTube, and I'm not even sure how we're even going to open it. Stick around and we'll find out. If you like this sort of content, please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Okay, let's get into it. Let's take a closer look at this tin. As you can see, it is a small metal tin which is 200 millimeters long, it is 115 millimeters deep, and it is 60 millimeters high. It weighs approximately 720 grams. Looking at it further, you can see that it has two lengths of black tape which hold down the separate lid. But over the years you can see the tape has been damaged and it's allowed the lid to become free. There is no other writing anywhere on this tin other than what is on the lid. Now it's a little bit hard to read, but what it actually says on the lid is as follows: Lifeboat and Raft Ration Biscuits. It says to Ministry of Transport requirements, 48 biscuits, 1 pound approximate weight. And it also has the pack date here. Now I'll just zoom in on that for you. It says packed 9/58. So that's September 1958. And at the time of filming, this is 63 years old. And it also has the manufacturer, which is Carr and Co Limited in Carlisle in the UK. Now they still make biscuits to this day. Alright, now the next thing we need to figure out is how are we going to open it? As I said earlier, it does have these two lengths of tape. Now I want to see if I can save this tin as best I can. So we'll just open this from the rear. Now you can see that it is all soldered shut. And it also has something here that looks like some sort of tool. I'm not really sure exactly how you use that to open it. And I'm not exactly sure how you would open this when you were, say, in need of it, such as when you're in a life raft in a life-threatening situation. How do you go about opening this tin? There must be some sort of easy way to do it without any tools. But what we're going to try is we're going to try and see if we can unsolder this, if it is solder, and get in that way. Otherwise, we'll have to use more drastic measures. Now I'm hoping that this is actually solder that has sealed this tin closed. We don't want to have to use drastic measures. I'd like to see if I can save this tin as best I can. Now imagine back in the day that they would have used those diamond pointed soldering irons that they would heat with, say, a gas flame or in some coals, and then they would have a big piece of solder and they would, you know, sort of have that red hot diamond point, and then they would sort of melt and seal it that way. We're using a modern soldering iron, so let's just see whether or not this is actually solder or not. I'll see if I can get this little tool section off. Oh yeah, there you go. That's that little piece that came off. Now I don't know if that's some sort of tool to help you get inside the tin, or does it serve some other sort of purpose? I guess we'll never know. Alright, let's see if we can get this lid off. Okay, that wasn't too difficult to get that lid off with a modern soldering iron, but back in the 50s and 60s when this ration was in use, how do you go about getting that lid off? They may give you some sort of other tool to allow you access to this ration when you actually needed it. Alright, let's have a look and see what's inside. Here's the lid, and there's the bottom of the lid. A little bit of rust there, but there's nothing written on that. Give you a bit of a close-up look at that. You can see we have some paper, and then we have some other sort of packing paper there in there as well. Oh yeah, getting in that rancid smell, that rancid biscuit smell. Interesting, not sure what this little slip of paper here does. Oh, maybe that's how you go about getting one out. You grab that and then you pull out the first one and then they're all loose after that. Alright, let's see if we can get one out that's not broken. That one's broken. Now that you've got one biscuit removed, you can see that they're all up under this lip. So if you're trying to pull it out directly, you wouldn't be able to. So now you can turn it and then it allows you to get it out. Alright, let's take a closer look at this biscuit. Have a look at that. How nice does that look? 63-year-old biscuit. Anyway, let's have a bit of a smell. Yeah, it doesn't smell good, that's for sure. It is completely stale. It's almost probably rancid as well. It definitely has that complete chemical, bleachy sort of smell to it. Yeah, and also has a bit of a rotten smell too. It's like bleachy and rotten together. Yeah, that's not too good. Anyway, I'll just try a little bit of it. Yeah, they're no good, and of course I knew they wouldn't be. These biscuits are 63 years of age. They're actually 10 years older than I am. Now, I only tried a small piece there and then spat it out, but already my lips are going a little bit numb. Now, I don't think this tin is a airtight seal. Even though it's soldered shut, I don't think it's a full airtight seal, and nor is it even in a plastic bag. So let's get a few more of them out, just to have a look. Alright, well that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed looking back at a vintage 63-year-old Carr and Co lifeboat ration. If this is the sort of content that you enjoy, please do subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.